we're going to be interviewed by an AI.
Hi, my name is Anil Kulkarni and welcome to Octallium. So this is going to be our first episode for the new playlist NoFilterTech. And before starting with the video, I wanted to go ahead and have a look at this small clip.
If AI could do Prime Minister's question time for me every week, that would be great. Bill and I are here in Imperial College London, where we've been meeting some of the UK's top innovators in clean tech. Now, the UK is a world leader in technology, and in particular, it's an AI powerhouse.
So today, we're going to be interviewed by an AI.
All right, let's go. How do you think technology will impact the global economy and job market in the next 10 years?
So on the first glance, it looks like it's a very normal YouTube kind of a video where two people are trying to have just like a normal conversation. But this conversation, or rather the questions, are being generated by an AI-based systems. So this makes me a little bit curious. Why is the Prime Minister of UK is having a conversation with the American-based capitalist, and that too on questions that are being generated by an AI-based system? So then the first thing that comes to my mind is ChatGPT. So for those of you who don't know what is ChatGPT, so ChatGPT is a conversation style AI system. So it's like you can ask questions to ChatGPT and ChatGPT is going to give you back a lot of answers. So when ChatGPT came on the scene, a lot of people became super duper excited. You know, all of the students were excited. Now ChatGPT can do homework for them. A lot of traders and investors became happy because ChatGPT can give them much better trading strategies. Software engineers become very happy saying that now ChatGPT can write code for those guys. So you get the point, right? ChatGPT just exploded on the scene and a lot of things are happening behind ChatGPT. Now let's take one step back and let us see what's happening in the world of ChatGPT and AI in general. So ChatGPT is owned by a company by the name of OpenAI. Now Microsoft has invested close to $1 billion in OpenAI back in the year 2019. And currently when ChatGPT came on the scene, they have invested a further $10 billion in OpenAI, which brings the valuation of OpenAI close to $26 billion. Now, just ask the question, why does Microsoft want to invest $10 billion in an AI-based startup? But fortunately, Microsoft gave the answer themselves, and they gave the answer when they integrated their search engine by the name of Bing along with ChatGPT. So then I did a little bit of digging on the internet. Now don't quote me for this. I just did a normal Google search for different numbers. And the first number which I came across was the market share of Bing in the year 2015 was close to 4.5%. And currently in the year of 2022, the market share has grown to almost 9%. So you can imagine the market share has almost doubled in the last 6 to 7 years, and they have taken away the market share mainly from Yahoo and also a little bit from Google itself. Now what Microsoft is planning to do is, it's maybe just my speculation, is that they want to increase the revenues which are generated by Bing. Now when we talk about revenues, let us have a look at the different kind of figures as well. So when I was checking the different numbers online, I could find that the revenue generated by Bing just in the second quarter of the year 2022 was more than $3 billion. And Bing itself generates a revenue of more than $10 billion for Microsoft on an annual basis. So now just think, they have a product or a service which just has 9% share, and that service is getting them revenue which is more than $10 billion. Now just imagine what happens if the market share doubles from here. If they go from 9% to 18%, 15%, 20%, just imagine the amount of revenue that Microsoft can get. And it's not just a big fight for the revenue, it's also a big fight for the market share, because once you start to capture the search engine market, you can command a lot of different things. This is not just one thing. The second thing is Microsoft also owns a lot of cloud-based services such as they have the service for Azure. So what happens is a lot of the APIs for OpenAPI and ChatGPT would be deployed on the cloud services which are owned by Microsoft. So for the future, if we have to pay for ChatGPT, or if they have some enterprise kind of offerings, so whenever OpenAI earns some kind of a revenue, a small portion of that revenue is going to go back to Microsoft itself. So it's a very nice product strategy which Microsoft is building around ChatGPT. And in fact, the impact of ChatGPT was so big that the CEO of Google itself, Mr. Sundar Pichai, he also announced a similar product by the name of Bard, and he actually created a blog post for these things. Right now, Bard has not been able to create that kind of a buzz, but let's see in the future how it goes. But the key point over here is the impact is so huge that even the CEO of Google has to take note, and even they have to launch a similar service, and that too in such a short amount of time. So now let us come to some other points. Is it wrong for Bill Gates and Microsoft to take a platform such as YouTube and Mr. Rishi Sunak to try and push their product? I would say no. It's nothing wrong, it's not unethical, and it's very fair for a businessman to take any kind of an opportunity to try and push their services. So for example, even I am a content creator, and even I am trying to promote my channel by asking you to subscribe. So if you have not subscribed, then do subscribe to my channel as well. Now let us try to conclude all of these topics about ChatGPT, Microsoft, and this and that. So the key takeaway from all of these things is the future belongs to AI and machine learning. And if you are a techie, if you're an entrepreneur, or if you are searching for a job, then for the future, this AI-based systems would be your best avenue to find a lot of different kind of opportunities. But now sadly it's the end of this video, and do let me know in the comments how do you like this kind of content, because I also feel very much motivated when I read your comments, and I can also learn what kind of comment or what kind of services or which brands you would like me to cover. Well, that's it from me for this one, and I will catch you in the next video. Till then,